Hi woodshop friends, Cindy here and welcome to My Little Woodshop 2. Just a quick reminder that you can find all of my unfinished wood pieces in my Amazon, Etsy, and eBay shop under the shop name of My Little Woodshop 2, and please note the 2 on the end of the shop name. Today I'm going to talk about how I store my die cuts. Like many of us, I have a ton of die cuts and I was storing them in CD cases and I was having a hard time fumbling through, just like this die cut here. Right now it's stored in the plastic container or plastic packaging that I purchased it in. And I was taking my die cuts and putting them in these CD cases that I had purchased. I would cut out the tag and keep the sizes. But I had also purchased this magnetic sheeting that I had gotten at Michael's, but it was very thin and it didn't really hold the die cuts very well. And I was filing them and having to fumble through them, and as I took them out, they were falling out of the CD cases, and it really wasn't working that well for me. So I was watching another video that someone else had put together, and I apologize for the name, I don't remember who it was, but they had suggested using these vent covers. They're 8 inches wide and 15 inches long, and they're very thick, and they are very good magnetic catch to them. And this is what it looks like. White on the one side, and then of course the magnetic sheeting on the other side. But I needed something to store those in. So I was at Michael's after Christmas and I found these 12 by 12 scrapbook books or photo albums or whatever you want to call them, and they're the Recollection brand for $2. So needless to say, I purchased all of them. And I had to cut the magnetic sheet down. I cut it down to 12 inches, and I'll open the book up here and show you exactly what it looks like. Again, it's a Recollections brand. And on the first page, you'll notice this is the Tim Holtz die cut for the tags. And I was able to easily store each one of those in there. And page through a couple more pages, there's an oval. I think that's a Spellbinders. And on here I have one that isn't on the magnetic sheet. And I don't know. That's not going to work. Let's take that off and I'll move it here alongside. There we go. And so those are some more die cuts, and here we have some more. Some of them I've cut out the tags with the sizes on them. It's always nice to have those. Some holly, some circles, some scroll cutouts. And you can see how easy it is to flip through these pages and find what I want. Right now I'm going to open up that other die cut that I had. So I pulled the sheet, just pulled the sheet out, and you can see it adheres very well. We'll take the circles here that I have and I'll show you how I do that. You know, on the die cuts they have that little ridge that's on it that cuts through the paper. You want to make sure and store that up, as you don't want that ridge up against the magnetic material, because I noticed those didn't hold as well. So I always made sure to put those put them with the ridge there up. So there we go. Just nicely kind of stack them in there. Just line it up at the bottom there, and they hold really well. And I'm just really pleased with this system. A few more there. There we go. Now they're all adhered nicely on that heavier magnetic sheeting, and then it's just very easy to slide inside of this clear plastic cover. There we go. And then I'll put the tag right alongside. I may at some time, maybe I'll get another piece of paper and glue those on. I'm not exactly sure yet how I'm going to handle that. But yeah, so here we go. There's more sheets there. Like I said, the stars and the scrolls. So nice to be able just to see everything as you page through it. It's not quite in there all the way. I'll have to work on that in a few minutes. Some spellbinders, some embossing, squares, ovals. And again, see how nice they pull out. How nice you can pick the size that you want and easily pull it off, use it, and then just put it right back where it belongs. I'm always really careful with my die cuts. I don't want to bend them. I want to make sure that I get, you know, they're not cheap at all, and so I want to make sure that I take care of them and I get a lot of use out of them. A few more here. And then the leftover, I guess it would probably be about 3 inches by 8 inches. I put some of the smaller die cuts on here and easily pull out, be able to use them, put them back in. I like this whole setup very much. My die cut edging that I have there, I think there were 6 of them or 7 in a package, and I put them on the 2 sheets. Some of the wordings, bows, some of the spellbinders, little bitty tags. And there you go. So it worked out really, really nice. I'll probably put something on here on the front here as far as what's actually located in this particular book, so I'm not having to open each one of them up. I think I bought about 6 or 7 of these. So yeah, that worked out really well, and really good purchase. I also bought 2 of these recollections photo albums. I didn't get quite as good a deal on these. I think I got them for 50% off. But I've been making a lot of Christmas tags and I haven't really had any place to put them. So my plan is, as I finish a tag, I'll put it in here. I'm thinking I might sell them in my holiday boutique, and this way I'll have them all 6 or 12 or however many I'm going to sell in a package. I'll have those all consolidated in one location. So those scrapbooks and photo albums, they work out well for more things than just scrapbooking and photos. It's a nice place to store tools. And here's that I guess flower or squirrel shape that I was showing you earlier. And basically what I do is I cut off the top, and I'm going to pull out the die. And it's stuck on there a little bit, so I put that off to the side. Kind of have to work it to get it off. Again, don't really want to bend it, so work on getting it off there. And it's coming off. And there we go. So now I'm going to find someplace in my book to put it. Open it up and page through for an empty spot. And there we go. I think I got a spot right there. I'll pull it out just a little bit, the magnetic sheet. There we go. And I did want to mention those magnetic sheets. I purchased those at Lowe's. I believe they were $4.37 each, and 3 of them came in a package. So again, very, very nice way to keep your die cuts organized. Thanks for watching my video. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel for hauls, craft ideas, and projects using my unfinished wood. If you don't like what you see, go ahead and send me an email and tell me how I can improve my videos. Thanks so much for watching, and have a nice day.